Hello everyone, Deadpool here, coming to you live from Blind Al's apartment, because I have no place else to go. I'm here to discuss something very important, and that's why I've got this blazer on, with patches. See the patches? So that's smart. I've had a few questions sent in recently that I want to answer for people, and I thought instead of replying to messages like a normal person, I'll make a video. Also, many people have asked to price me to take out a contract on this corona thing. Well, after my extensive research using Google for a whole 5 minutes, I've discovered it's a virus, and while I'm considered an amazingly smart and charismatic person, almost as good as Tony Stark, better than Tony Stark, I can't actually kill a virus. Well, until that man starts returning my calls, so I can shrink down and get inside people, but that might take a long time. So the first request I received was from a Pedro Parkour, a 15-year-old boy from Queens. Hello, Mr. Poole. Mr. Poole, what an adorable scamp. Why do I feel worried? Well, Pedro, when we feel scared, it's our body's way of telling us we need to take extra care to protect ourselves. And there are some important things that we all need to do to stay safe, like wash our hands and staying at home. Feeling worried is one way our bodies remind us to do these things, so being worried is normal, but don't worry too much. Also remember, this will not last forever. And, while we're at home keeping each other safe, we can still enjoy and do fun things. It's time to get creative, like making lists of stuff you want to do, helping to keep the house clean, very important, and most importantly, not being completely insane for 12 hours a day, because that's my job, not yours. Our next two questions come from a Stevie Wodgers from Brooklyn. Hello, Mr. Awesome Man, Wade W. Wilson. What is coronavirus? Well, Stevie, coronavirus is an illness that affects people's breathing and lungs. It can be spread from person to person by coughing or by touching surfaces or areas of skin that have been contaminated by the virus. That means places you have coughed or sneezed or wiped boogers on. Yeah, don't do that. What happens if I get coronavirus? Well, children who get coronavirus will usually only get it a little bit, like a regular cold. So normal coughs, maybe lots of snotters, which should wipe in a hanky and not in your sleeves or the tea. And lots of you won't actually get it at all. The same goes for your mom and dad. Make sure they don't wipe snots anywhere. And tell them off for not covering their mouths when they cough. And if they're healthy, they might not become very ill at all. Okay. But it can be dangerous to people who are already sick. And also to the elderly like Granny and Grandma. So if you do see them, which you shouldn't be, but if you do go and see them, don't cough at them, don't sneeze at them, keep your bogies to yourself. You know, just the normal. Okay, our next question comes from Bryce Wine from Gotham City. He begins with, I'm Bryce Man. How do I know if I have corona? Hi, Bryce Man. Very weird way of introducing yourself. The symptoms so far are a high temperature, coughing, and having a bit of a hard time breathing, so like getting wheezy and stuff. If this happens, your mom or your dad will take your temperature with the thermometer and then give you some of your medicine. That's it. Just keep washing those hands and bogies into hankies. Next up is from little Jimmy Logan. He begins with, Hey bub, how do we stop this thing from spreading? Okay, Jimmy, the best thing we can do is stay at home. I know the weather might be getting nice, and maybe it's hard to understand why we can't go and play with our friends right now. But we've been told to stay in, so now is the time to start thinking about other things we can do. Maybe use online things to chat to your friends and family, or play indoor games like throwing stuff. You can still go into your backyard and look for insects or get covered in dirt, because apparently that's all your parents and grandparents used to do in between walking 300 miles to school in the snow barefoot. Wash your hands. This is the most important thing you can do. You've already seen Spider-Man showing everyone how to do it with some terrible shark song, so let's get that on the go. Now, going back to my earlier question about being worried. If you are worried and don't know what to do, speak to an adult you know you can trust. Not your crazy uncle who thinks 5G masts are beaming alien signals into his brain. Or you can write, if you can write, maybe write things down and then give them to somebody to read for you. And then they can help you out with that kind of thing, you know. Sometimes it's easier to write things down than it is to talk to people. I know. Here's some things I've found that might be useful when you're stuck inside. There's a PE class for your living room with a guy called Joe Wicks on YouTube. He has long hair, so he knows what he's doing. Audible has lots of free books now, so like books you can listen to, so somebody can read you a story, like, what do you call it, David Walliams guy, he's pretty good. What else we got? If you're interested in learning how to do computer coding, which you should be, because that's the future, go to code.org, okay? It's all free stuff, and you can learn stuff, whatever. What else? What else we got here? Oh yeah, you get certificates on it. You can get certificates, that's nice. Then there's Draw with Rob, he's on YouTube as well. He can teach you how to draw like stormtroopers or unicorns, or maybe you could get mad and just mix the two up and have like stormtrooper unicorn. Then send me the picture because I want to see it. Okay? Okay. Okay. I've hoped I've helped a little bit with this. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments down below, or you can send them directly to me as a message and I might actually reply to you and I'll make another video. If you keep an eye out, I might do some stories and stuff, you know, because look, fireplace, jackets, stories. I'm really good that way. So, stay safe everyone, and remember, we're all doing this together, and I will be out to see you all again soon. Catch you later.